There are certain mistakes in how a house is arranged that if you make them, it is basically like opening the door and inviting in bad luck and poverty. Hello, I am Master Han. The Feng Shui of your home is like the lifeblood that nourishes your entire body. When the flow of energy is smooth and balanced, the homeowner will enjoy good health, growing wealth, and an easy, harmonious life. But when that flow of energy is misaligned, it is no different from a clogged artery. Your money, your health, and your happiness will slowly be drained away. In today's video, I am going to show you the key Feng Shui taboos you must never violate in your home. These are the hidden reasons why luck has been slipping away from you. And more importantly, I will show you how to fix them so that you can take control and reopen the path for wealth and good fortune to return. Before we begin, take a moment to write a positive affirmation in the comments. I'm living in a home filled with energy and abundance. When you write that down, the flow of prosperity will start to activate in your life. And do not forget to subscribe to Master Han, Feng Shui for Wealth, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss powerful Feng Shui tips to help you keep your money, grow your wealth, and live a life of lasting abundance. And now let us dive into the most critical Feng Shui taboos in home design. You will realize that even one small mistake is enough to open the floodgates for misfortune to rush in, sweeping away both your wealth and your peace of mind. Taboo number 1. The front door faces the balcony. In Feng Shui, the front door is considered the most important entry point for energy into the home. It is where external energy enters, directly influencing the prosperity and inner balance of the household. When the front door opens directly to the balcony with no obstruction, the energy that flows in escapes right away. This layout is known as the piercing heart formation. One of the core principles of Feng Shui is that energy must be gathered before wealth can grow. If the energy does not settle, wealth cannot accumulate. You can think of it like pouring water into a bucket with a hole in the bottom. No matter how much water you add, it will all leak out. A home with the piercing heart formation works the same way. The energy that should nourish the family instead flows straight out, unable to circulate and sustain life inside the home. This layout not only affects your finances, but also creates a sense of instability in your living space. As soon as someone walks in, their eyes are drawn straight to the outside, which leads to a scattered mindset, difficulty focusing, and a lack of peace. Over time, this imbalance gradually weakens the overall energy flow in the house. To fix this, the most important solution is to slow down and retain the energy. One simple way to do this is by using soft, medium-weight curtains. When the curtains are drawn, the flow of energy is softened and no longer rushes straight out. Besides curtains, you can also place a decorative screen or a small console table right behind the front door. These items not only serve as visual enhancements, but also act as buffers, helping the energy slow down and gather inside the home. The balcony can actually become an energy booster if arranged correctly. Placing healthy, leafy green plants there can help partially block the energy flow and bring in additional vitality to the house. Choose plants with rounded, lush shapes and fresh green colors, as these symbolize abundance. Avoid plants with sharp leaves or dried-out appearances, as they give off a harsh energy and are not ideal for retaining good energy. If your space is too limited, you can use lighting and decor to regulate the energy. A warm strip of yellow light placed between the front door and the balcony can help soften the energy flow. You can also use materials like natural wood to create a sense of warmth and grounding, which helps the energy settle and spread throughout the home. Taboo number 2, the foot of the bed faces the door. In Feng Shui, the bedroom is a space for rest and energy renewal. It should be calm, cozy, and secure to allow sleep to truly restore the body. However, when the bed is positioned so that the foot of the bed faces the door, that balance is broken. The bedroom door is an active zone where energy constantly flows in and out. When the foot of the bed faces the door, the person lying down ends up directly in the path of that moving energy. Instead of being wrapped in stillness, the body is continually impacted by external energy. As a result, your life force cannot settle, it is constantly being pulled away. In Feng Shui, this layout is seen as one that drains energy and disrupts rest and long-term health. There is also a psychological aspect to this. When your feet are pointed directly at the door while sleeping, it can create a sense of unease, as if you are exposed to outside forces. That feeling might not be noticeable right away, but over time, it impacts sleep quality. Without deep, restful sleep, both your physical health and mental clarity suffer, leading to low energy, poor focus, and instability in daily life. Feng Shui sees the bedroom as a personal energy reservoir. If your bed position allows energy to escape directly out the door, your own energy cannot be retained. So avoiding this layout is not just about tradition, it is a practical way to protect your rest and natural recovery process. The best solution is to reposition the bed. When you angle the bed differently so your feet no longer face the door, the energy flow will no longer hit you directly. This change helps create a calm and restorative environment for deeper sleep. If moving the bed is not possible, you can place a divider between the bed and the door. A screen, a low shelf, or a soft curtain can all serve this purpose. These items help block the direct path of energy from hitting the bed, creating a more balanced and harmonious atmosphere. Also, choosing curtains in warm tones and soft materials adds a layer of relaxation to your sleep space. Taboo number 3, the front door faces the elevator. If your apartment is located directly across from an elevator, where the elevator door faces your front door, the energy inside your home will be constantly disrupted. Elevators operate continuously, causing unstable energy patterns in the hallway. Each time the elevator doors open or close, energy is either sucked out or pushed in, creating a state of chaos right outside your door. In Feng Shui, this often leads to financial instability. Any energy that enters your home is quickly pulled back out by the elevator's motion. Your home loses balance, the internal energy weakens, and there is no stable foundation to nurture growth. This explains why many people living in such apartments often experience unstable finances, poor health, and an unsettled lifestyle. It is important to understand that this is not superstition. When you live in a space where the energy is constantly being stirred up, your body naturally reacts. Difficulty sleeping, fatigue, and lack of focus are common signs, and over time, this can lead to a decline in both physical and mental well-being. To solve this, the key is to create a barrier between your door and the elevator, so energy does not get pulled away immediately. A common solution is to hang a bagua mirror above the front door. This mirror helps deflect and balance the chaotic energy before it enters your home. In addition to the mirror, many families also place small statues of a Qilin or stone lion facing the elevator. These Feng Shui symbols act as protectors, creating a sense of security and helping prevent energy from leaking out. When placed correctly, they serve as a natural energetic shield for your entrance. If you prefer not to use Feng Shui objects, you can still create a buffer zone inside your home. Place a decorative screen, a console table, or a large potted plant just inside the door. These items slow down the energy flow, allowing it to settle and gently spread through the home. Even this small pause in movement gives energy enough time to gather and nourish your living space. Taboo number 4, the kitchen door faces the bathroom. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is the fire center of the home, a place that nurtures health and financial well-being. It needs to be dry, warm, and clean to maintain strong yang energy. In contrast, the bathroom is a place of elimination, typically associated with moisture, unpleasant odors, and yin energy. When the kitchen door and bathroom door are aligned, these opposite forces collide, creating an immediate imbalance in your home. The core issue here lies in how energy flows. The kitchen requires clean, healthy air to maintain stable fire energy, while the bathroom tends to release damp and impure air. When the doors face each other, the air from the bathroom can easily flow directly into the kitchen. This clash disrupts the harmony of your living environment, impacting daily comfort and long-term health. Beyond the energy aspect, there is also a psychological effect. During daily life, seeing the bathroom while cooking can naturally create discomfort. Over time, this small annoyance can affect your mood, making the kitchen a place that should feel warm and joyful, feel unpleasant. That is why many families feel uneasy with this layout, even if they are not aware of Feng Shui theories. Fortunately, you do not need to make major structural changes to fix this. The main goal is to reduce direct alignment and limit the bathroom air from rushing into the kitchen. First, always keep the bathroom door closed. Install a ventilation fan or an exhaust system to keep the space dry and reduce humidity. This improves hygiene and limits the escape of negative air. Another effective solution is to add a barrier between the two doors. You can place a large leafy plant, a small folding screen, or hang a soft curtain. These items help slow down the airflow, preventing unpleasant energy from flowing straight into the kitchen. Plants also add fresh life energy, helping to restore balance. Additionally, keeping the kitchen bright, clean, and active plays an important role. Warm lighting, a regularly used stove, and a tidy cooking space all help reinforce positive yang energy, making your kitchen stronger and more resilient against energetic clashes. Taboo number 5, a beam directly above the bed or dining table. In home construction overhead, beams are often structural elements that provide support and stability for the ceiling. However, when a beam is positioned directly above the bed or the dining table, it becomes a negative factor in Feng Shui. This is not because beams carry a bad meaning, but because such placement creates an invisible sense of pressure that disrupts the natural energy flow and affects people's comfort in daily living. Feng Shui emphasizes the smooth, unobstructed flow of energy. The bed is where the body needs calm and stillness for proper rest, while the dining table is a place of gathering nourishment and connection. When a heavy beam crosses overhead, it cuts through the flow of energy in the space, creating a sense of heaviness. People who sleep under such a beam or regularly sit under one while eating often feel mentally stressed or emotionally unsettled over time. In fact, even people who do not know anything about Feng Shui often report the same experience. Sleeping under a beam can make the sleep restless, filled with strange dreams, or frequent waking. Likewise, eating at a table beneath a beam tends to reduce the sense of comfort and appetite, as the mind is subconsciously affected by the direct pressure above. This shows that the effects of layout go beyond theory; they have real impact on well-being. To correct this, the main goal is to reduce the psychological feeling of being crushed from above. A popular solution is to install a false ceiling or add ceiling panels to cover the beam, making the surface flat and visually balanced. This allows the beam to continue serving its structural purpose without being directly exposed over the bed or dining table. If you cannot make structural changes, try visual balancing techniques. Hanging a light fixture directly under the beam is a practical fix. The light helps disperse the energy and softens the oppressive feeling. You can also decorate the surrounding area with paintings or ornaments to shift visual focus away from the beam. Some families hang light fabric drapes or decorative cloth strips along the beam. This adds an aesthetic touch while also softening the flow of energy. Most importantly, keep the space beneath the bed or dining table clean, uncluttered, and well lit to reduce the heavy feeling caused by architectural design. Taboo number 6, a mirror facing the bed. In Feng Shui, mirrors are known for their ability to reflect and amplify energy. When placed correctly, they help open up space, increase brightness, and bring balance to the home. However, in the bedroom, where calm and peace are essential, placing a mirror that reflects the bed is considered a serious mistake. The bed is where the body rests and recharges life energy. When a mirror directly reflects the bed, every movement of the person sleeping is mirrored. From a Feng Shui perspective, this reflects the life energy back instead of allowing it to accumulate. People in such bedrooms may feel anxious, have poor quality sleep, or suffer from mental restlessness. From a psychological point of view, this setup is also problematic. At night, with dim lighting, reflections in the mirror can appear vague or ghost-like, triggering the brain to perceive a second presence in the room. This unconscious alertness makes it harder for the body to fully relax and fall into deep sleep. Sensitive individuals may even wake up startled or have frequent nightmares. The problem goes beyond sleep quality. Poor rest means the body cannot properly recover, which over time leads to weakened health, emotional stress, and reduced ability to concentrate. All of this can be traced back to a mirror in the wrong place, disturbing the stillness that the bedroom requires. The best solution is to reposition the mirror so it no longer faces the bed. If the mirror is attached to a wardrobe or vanity, try rotating it or angling it away from the sleeping area. This is the simplest fix, and it often produces immediate results. If relocating the mirror is not possible, consider covering it at night with a curtain or cloth. Also, choosing smaller mirrors or ones with limited reflective surface can help reduce the negative impact. Some households opt for alternative materials in the bedroom, such as frosted glass decorative mirrors with patterns or soft reflective surfaces. These options still offer visual appeal without disrupting sleep or energy flow. Taboo number 7, the bathroom is in the center of the home. In practical Feng Shui, the center of a home is viewed as the most stable area of the entire energy field. It is like the axis that keeps the energy system in balance. This central zone should be dry, bright, and free of disruption, so that energy can settle there and radiate evenly to all rooms. Placing a bathroom at the center of the home introduces a source of moisture and discharge into the very spot that requires stillness. Steam odors and waste energy tend to spread through door gaps, ceilings, floors, and utility shafts, making it hard for the house to maintain equilibrium. From a technical perspective, bathrooms are constantly wet zones. Hot water produces steam, cold water leads to condensation, and the floors and walls are often damp. When a bathroom is built at the center, it increases the risk of moisture seeping into surrounding rooms, especially if waterproofing and drainage systems are not well designed. High humidity over time leads to mold growth and worsens air quality. In Feng Shui terms, this is seen as heavy energy occupying the central axis, weakening the positive life force throughout the house. The best long-term solution is to relocate the bathroom to the outer edge of the home, where it can easily connect to natural ventilation or an independent exhaust system. When placed at the perimeter, moisture and odors can be expelled directly outside instead of passing through the main living areas. If structural limitations prevent relocation, then the focus must shift to isolating and controlling the bathroom's humidity and airflow. Start by ensuring strong mechanical ventilation with an exhaust fan of appropriate capacity. Use straight vent pipes connected directly to a vertical shaft, avoiding sharp bends that cause backflow. Ideally, the bathroom should maintain slight negative air pressure, so when the door is open, air is pulled inward and not released into the rest of the home. Add upper vents or air grills to allow hot, moist air to escape quickly. In enclosed apartments, consider using timed exhaust fans that activate after each use. Next, manage moisture and surfaces. The bathroom floor should have a proper slope leading to a floor drain, and a water trap P-trap should always be filled to block sewer gas. Waterproofing should be reinforced, especially at wall corners, pipe bases, and wet areas like the shower. Use materials that resist water absorption, seal tile grout lines with antifungal compounds, and clean surfaces frequently to prevent mold buildup. The bathroom door should always remain closed to maintain the air boundary. You can install a hydraulic door closer to ensure it shuts automatically, and use weather stripping or a bottom seal to block airflow. If the door opens toward a central space, place a clean rug, a low console table, or decorative partition to redirect the visual focus and prevent shared energy from being drawn toward the bathroom. Lighting also plays a key role in restoring balance. Use warm-tone lights with good brightness and consider installing humidity-sensing fans that activate automatically. Avoid using overly strong air fresheners to cover odors. Instead, focus on ventilation and drying the room from the root. Regular cleaning, changing fan filters, and flushing unused drains are all small steps that make a big difference. At the heart of these adjustments is the goal of restoring the center of your home to a clean, dry, and calm state. When the wet zone is moved to the edge or properly isolated using ventilation, waterproofing, and moisture control, the central energy axis of your home can regain its stabilizing role. This leads to better air quality, a more comfortable living experience, and a noticeable improvement in the overall energy balance of your home. When you take a step back and look at it, you will see that every Feng Shui principle in the home revolves around one core idea, guiding the flow of energy, correctly allowing it to settle, and letting that positive energy nourish every single room. This is not about superstition, it is about smart spatial design. It is about creating a home where your body can rest deeply, Your mind can find peace, and your wealth has a place to gather and grow. Sometimes just adjusting a few seemingly small things, moving your bed away from energy paths, easing the clash between water and fire elements, adding buffers at doorways, using warmer lighting, and keeping your space dry and tidy can shift the entire trajectory of your family's fortune. Starting today, choose the weakest point in your home and fix it once and for all. When energy flows smoothly, wealth will stay. When your heart is calm, blessings will come. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment and share which part of your home you want to adjust first, because your experience might just help someone else who needs it. Before you go, take a moment to write down this powerful affirmation: my home is holding and protecting a steady flow of prosperity. Hit the like button so this knowledge can reach more people, and do not forget to subscribe to Master Han, Feng Shui for Wealth. Turn on the notification bell so you can keep receiving deep and practical guidance to help you hold on to your money, grow your wealth, and live in lasting abundance. I will see you in the next video.